Hello and welcome back. Hello, spicy chicken flavors. Uh, I changed my clothes into a. Is my t-shirt on backwards? No. I changed to a t-shirt and shorts. It's a little hot today. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, we're back real quick, Mark. J. Diaz, what's happening? Hola, ¿cómo está, amigos? Michelle, hey. I'm just sitting here looking at a few things online. I was going to show you pictures of Cole when he was a kid driving a big tractor and backhoe and stuff. Cole grew up, I raised him like a country boy, so he knew how to do stuff. Cole knows how to operate heavy machinery, ride motorcycles, and do work that requires skills. So in the South, we teach our kids to do stuff so that when they grow up, they're not invalids. What I mean is, when I grew up, I did a lot of work in construction on the weekends. I can build a house from the ground up. So you just teach your kids to be able to do things like that. I can fix my own car. I could build my own house. I don't do it, but I can do it. And it's good to know these things. That way, when you're out in the market, you don't get cheated. You understand the mechanics of things. And that's the difference of growing up in the South and growing up somewhere else. We teach our kids how to do things. Not everybody can do that, but we did. We were avid kayakers back in the swamps of Louisiana. We did a lot of things. Here's Cole with our big pit bull. Cole was out in a kayak with our big pit bull. So we had a beautiful pit bull, meaner than a snake, but a great dog for us. Pure family dog. And he loved to get in the kayak and go out and float around in the bayous. Pit bull would hang out, and he just loved being in a kayak. Him and Cole get out in the bayou and just have a good time. Yeah, pit bull was awesome. This is my favorite dog. Ours was very, what do you call it? Yeah, pretty dog. It was great. But ours was a little too protective. Ours would bite anybody who tried to even talk to Vanjie. So ours, if you just tried to even shake Vanjie's hand, he would bite you. He did not allow anyone to touch Vanjie or Chanel. And he was very aggressive about it. So that was the only bad thing about it. He was very overprotective. But, Chanel raised him since he was a little bitty, about 8, 9 weeks old. I'm thumbing through pictures trying to look where Cole's growing up working on the big equipment. His name was Hector, by the way. My dog's name was Hector. Yeah, there's a camel festival. I hear you. You know what I figured out after last night? I don't go to events anymore. I don't like them. Too much people, too much traffic. I'm not really an event type person. I don't mind going to an event if I'm a VIP, where I got good parking and it's nice. But if I'm not a VIP, I kind of really don't. I'm not into the event too much. Kind of a headache. What's up, Randy Pinball? Welcome back, sir. You have a Jackson Big Rig. Oh, boy, Jackson kayaks are the best, man. I'm a lover of Jackson kayaks. You want to see all the motorcycles I had growing up? Let me see. No, we haven't did an Adele update yet. We will soon. Here's all the motorcycles I had from yesterday. Yeah, Jackson is one of the best companies around, man. This is a motorcycle I bought in the streets. This is just like a street bike, Philippine style. This is a KTM that I had in the desert. I had a big KTM 650. I had the Night Train Harley, this exact bike. I had this Electra Glide Standard. I had this, you've seen Vanjie on this bike. I had the Road King Classic. And then when I was a little bitty guy, I had the Yamaha YZ80. I had an XR75. These are all my bikes. I grew up on motorcycles. My first motorcycle is right there. That's the Honda Z50. I had that when I was 8 years old. I used to terrorize the neighborhood on that. I would travel miles and miles. I grew up on motorcycles. Yeah, the bots are back. Your son is riding a KZ85. There you go. I also had a Kawasaki GPZ 750 twin turbo. Oh, I need to show you. Oh, hold on. I had the GPZ 1000 Kawasaki. I had the Death motorcycle, the TL 1000 by Suzuki. This one at 100 miles an hour, we get a head shake. It would scare the pee out of you. I almost died on this one. I was going around 270 kilometers per hour, and I hit a small bump, and I thought I almost died on the Corniche over in Damang. I had about every bike you could have. I was really into them. Avid motorcycle rider. Can I bike? I'm so big. Yeah, that's why I always had big bikes. I can throw a Harley Electra Glide around like it's a little bitty. Electra Glide is for me is like riding a bicycle. You know, Hodgery dude. Yeah, there's a lot of biker dudes. They probably know me. Ask him if he knows Randy. I've been riding bikes here forever. Yeah. I'm trying to find the pictures where I have Cole when he was young, driving bulldozers, backhoes, teaching him how to dig out holes, make a septic tank, just all sorts of stuff. You know, that's what we do in the country. My wedding night was going to be 175 riding down Detroit. I hear you. Hey, man, I'm doing good, man. What's happening? I drag one. Road bikes, 225 Mako. Yeah, I like them. You're an expert excavator operator. Okay. You never went fast again? Oh, I fell off a bike or two. I've been in the hospital for motorcycle accidents at least 3 times. The worst motorcycle accident I had, I was driving through a field at around 80, 90 miles per hour on a Husky, Husqvarna, and a car came down a trail, pulled right in front of me. I hit the side of a car at 70 miles an hour. That hurt. That knocked the wind out of me. Didn't break anything, but I couldn't breathe for it was terrible. I thought I was going to die. Yeah, I could not breathe until the ambulance arrived, and they recovered me. Yeah, I remember it. I couldn't breathe. The ambulance came, pumped my chest, and filled me back with oxygen, and then I could breathe again. It was terrible. I wasn't knocked out. I was wide awake, and I couldn't breathe. I was... And it was lasting forever, and I was about to just go into a shock and pass out, and then I got my breath. It was real scary. It hurt, too. It was painful. That's the first time I'd had all of my lung collapse. Yeah, it was crazy, man. I hit so hard my lungs collapsed. I could not get air back in my lungs. You worked with many motorcycle accident people? Yeah, it ain't no fun. Who's going to feed Cookie? We're waiting on Cookie to get back. She's not here. Oh, who would feed Cookie? The bots are back with a vengeance. Oh my God. I hope they don't start following me. If my followers all of a sudden go up to 50 or 100,000, I got a problem. Yeah, right now, Adele's on a readjustment period, and it's the same thing I've talked about for weeks. You hear there's a new type of bot? Well, as long as they don't follow me and look like they're followers, and that means they can replicate themselves. Anyway, let's see what happens. I'm hanging tough. That's what the word is. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, the followers went way, way down. That means that they were all bots and bot related. So I'm glad they're cleaned up, I guess. I hope it was only bots they deleted. I don't know. Yeah, when it comes to Adele, I will say it again right now. We're doing something with Adele right now, some corrective stuff, and I'm not going to talk to him, and I'm not going to tell you about him. So you just have to wait till I'm ready. So any questions about Adele? Wait. Sorry. I'm trying to take care of a situation. Yeah, that's it. I got to do so. I'm doing some creative things. Hey, Solon, what's happening? Let's say he's on an extended timeout. That'll be corrected soon. If I talk about it too much, then I got to delete the scope. Nonsense, huh? Hey, Jay. I guess they cleaned up my bots. That's a good thing. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm just telling you, wait. Because every time I talk about it, whoever is around Adele, they're monitoring my Periscope, and they'll start messaging me now in a minute because we talked about him. You watch and see. I'll start getting weird messages. You know what? Screw that. I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, here's what's up. Deshauna afternoon. The person who was with Adele was using him for money and pretending to be his girlfriend. And he was not going to school on a daily basis. No, we're going to bring it up. So he would not go to school. He was skipping school. Now, he was given a place every day to pick up money. And then he was getting involved with this gal who was taking his money. They were taking over his phone, taking over his Periscope. And I told him, no more money until you fix yourself. So, the daily funds have been stopped, except for some others, but that's what we're doing. We stopped it. He's got a leech, and he's so gullible, you can't talk to him. That's why he avoided camera contact with me for about a week or two. So that's what's going on. So I've got it on a timeout situation until I get it fixed. You know, at the end of the day, he's still, it's like a disciplinary thing. He's still a teenager. Cole is my son. He's in the next room. So I had to just put some disciplinary things in place to keep the leeches from stealing his money. And I told him, once he sends me his certificate from public school, it will start again. Now, today is the last day of public school. He needs to get his certificate that shows he went to school and he passed that grade. Yeah, he's not street smart when it comes to the women. He's very volatile. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking care of the system the best I can from where I'm at. You know, when you're trying to take you suspect, yeah, I knew something was happening, and I got somebody who tells me what's going on there, and he don't want to listen. This fake girl pretend like she loves him and takes all his money. And they're probably watching right now. By the way, girl, if you're watching right now, there ain't no damn penny coming nowhere. Not 1 peso will come to Adele while you're there. So you ain't going to be taking his money. If you're listening now, young lady, go away. Just leave. You're taking care of a young handicapped boy, and it's shameful. You need to go to the church and pray to God. Something's wrong with you. Really. I'm not stupid. I know what you're doing. She's around 17 or so. They act like I'm an idiot. I ain't no idiot. That gal needs to get down. Stealing money from handicapped boy. Yeah, God is watching you too. It's a shame on you what you're doing. Adele finally gets his life to go a little bit better. He's got private school. He's trying to make his life better. And you come around to steal his money. You're an evil person. Anyway, that's enough of that. If you're listening, you got the message, I hope. You're an evil person. And God help you when I come back on my vacation. And I'm not telling you when I come back, but I'll be back. Is he with Granny all the time? We don't know. We don't know the truth to anything. They won't do any camera things. 2 a.m. in Texas. What's up? Yep, that's a scumbag girl. Yeah, I'm going to the Philippines, but I'm not going to tell them when I'm going to show up. So if you're listening, when I show up in the Philippines, you better hope you move to another island. I will go to the police because you're stealing from a handicapped child. It's illegal. I don't care how old you are. Taking advantage of the handicapped is illegal worldwide. And I will get you, girl. I'm not going to do anything wrong myself. The police will do something to you. We will press full charges. Yeah, she will. I don't want to tell people when I'm going. I'm going to show up and you're not going to know what day I'm there. I can show up tomorrow. I can show up next week. I can show up next month. I will be there. And the police will take care of you. Stealing from handicapped people and taking advantage of a young boy with your nonsense. Oh, they're going to crap themselves. I'm sad to say it. But not all, and I'm not generalizing, stereotyping people of the Philippines. But I am going to say there is a lot of people that are taking advantage of other people for money. And it's mostly a young girl. So what I would like to say, if you're 60 years old and a 25-year-old girl wants to talk to you and pretends like she loves you, she is robbing you for your money. Young girls don't like old men. So don't let your brain get convinced that she loves you. Gold diggers is what we call it in English. But don't let your mind slip away. 20-year-old girls don't want no dirty old man. And that's just the way it is. Wait, they don't? It depends on the age groups. You know, yeah, a lot of young men and older men need training on gold diggers. It's a shame there's a lot of older guys that avoid the reality that you're being taken advantage of. My pop does it a different way. What he does is he's only on Social Security. And the girls just see him as an American. He don't care if they stay a year and run away. He ain't got nothing to lose. He only gets a monthly check. He's no gold digger daddy, you know. If you're with John, Yeah, they think it's love. It's not love. It's sad to see that. If somebody is 40 years younger than you, they don't want to be with you. It's just natural. Now, if you meet a gal that's 5, 10 years within your age, there's probably a good chance everything's good. But remember, if you're 60, 70 years old, there ain't no 20-year-old girl who wants to be with you. My dad knows what's going on, and he don't care. I told him one day, I said, why do you let these girls do this and do that, and then they run away? He said, I don't care. He said, I've been with a 20-year-old girl for 1 year, and I'm an old man on Social Security. I had a good year. It was time to trade her in anyway. He don't care. He knows the situation. But the other guys don't know. They get married, give them house. They do all sorts of weird stuff. John knows what's going on. So John knows what's up. He's just playing the game. He knows their game, and they can't take nothing from him. What are you going to take? One Social Security check? Woohoo! Not a big deal for John. You need to check her game. Yeah, you got to check their game. They all got a game. Yeah, he's a sugar daddy even if you get a meal a day. Exactly. John knows what's up. Me love you long time. What's your PIN number? Now, with saying that now, I got to talk about the other part. I have friends from around the world who have traveled around the world, and we've met a lot of beautiful Filipino ladies working at hospitals, and we're all 5, 10 years apart, and they get married, or they're 2 years apart, or they're the same age. And I've seen great, beautiful, caring, loving wives and men together. I mean, everywhere. I know lots of people that are married that are normal. I'm talking about the ones that come from poverty who are looking to suck up money because they don't have no food. So that's a different kind of people. There's beautiful, great Filipinos worldwide. Beautiful ladies, great wives, and husbands are lucky to get them. But there's a lot of gold diggers everywhere in the world. If you're an old man, or if you're fat and ugly, if you're fat, ugly, and old, and all of a sudden the most beautiful girl in the world starts messaging you, hi, what's your name? Oh, I saw you on social media. I think you're cute. Wake the hell up. There's nobody who likes fat, dirty old men. Don't just wake up. Tap, 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 tap. Think about it. Wake up. So many people get involved in those type of nonsense things. Ladies, it happens to you too. Be careful. Smooth talking men will come in and take your house or your savings. Be careful, ladies. Yeah, but Randy, they love your personality. Y'all silly. Ain't nobody loving your personality. You want to see where I lived in Texas? This is Cole. Before he grew his hair out, I was living in Houston, Texas, and I was doing fairly well. I had gotten into the car business, and I started making some decent money living in Houston. I had a 6-bedroom house and luxury cars. I was living the dream, buddy. And then they changed the banking rules, and things went south. This is where I lived in Houston. This is up in northern Houston. At the time I was living in Houston, I had a new Mercedes 500, CLS 500. That was Vanjie's car. And then I had the BMW 745i. And we were living up in North Houston in a beautiful big home. We put the big old wheels. We were living the life. Now, I was able to have all these beautiful cars because we were in the car business. This wasn't cash I put out of my pocket. But I was living the life. I would be fly down to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico on the weekends. We were living good. I was doing pretty well. I was really enjoying it. That's Cole. He didn't have long hair then. We were doing really well back then. You missed the good old days? Yeah. We were smoking the money, boy. It was coming in left and right. Cole's in his bedroom. He just now getting our pillows and everything cleaned up. Cole is my son. We're about the same age. I hear you. You want to see what I enjoy now in life? You've slowed way down. You slowed down. Look at me. This is my best enjoyment in life. Check it out. There ain't nothing better than being in a cold mountain river, laying on your back, floating down the stream. That's my kind of life today. I don't want no Mercedes. I don't need no BMW. I need to be laying in a river, floating down the stream. Yeah, I got no credit card, no payments myself. This is the life. Right there's life. That's a beautiful life right there. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy now. Throw me out in the water and let me float down a river. Woo, that's nice. I just changed what I thought was enjoyment and got rid of the debts. Debt-free and floating. You know what? Salam. We were in Gatlinburg. That was in Gatlinburg. I was floating down the... Yeah, I work in Jubel. I was in Gatlinburg. Debts are a Bitcoin. Hey, I don't know about all that. I'm not into... That's a big thing. We were in Gatlinburg. How many people have been to Gatlinburg? Anybody here been to Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
Picture of you in the river?
Yep. Yeah, Cashiers, excuse me. The picture of Gatlinburg, you've been there? Okay, I want to know, I'm going to show you a store. Tell me if you know this store. When I first saw this store, it freaked me out. Look at the name of that store. Can you see it? I didn't want to go in there. I was afraid of that place. That is a weird store right there. I didn't want to go in. I looked at that and I took a picture. What in the world goes on in that place? Well, the G fell off and it only said ass blowers. The G was missing. And I took a picture of it because I couldn't believe the G was missing. So I wasn't going there at all. You know, they had a big sign, they had a sale and everything. You know, what kind of a special could you get there? I was thinking, Lord, we got to walk around. I'm not going in that place. You're in Indiana. What's up, Lulu Sally? And that's one of the places I chose not to go in. It scared me. That was a little more freaky-deaky than I'd care to try. That's scary. Yeah, that ain't my cup of tea. Okay, now I'm going to show you how I taught when Cole and Chanel were little, what they learned to do. They don't realize it. Cole, come here and look. This is Chanel driving a John boat in an intercoastal waterway. And then the next picture is going to be Cole. This is Chanel. You remember that? That is Chanel driving the boat up and down there. That was a good old picture there. That's Chanel learning to love the outdoors. Here's Cole learning to operate heavy machinery, looking like an old country boy. You remember that? That's a good picture right there. There's Cole on a backhoe doing some work, looking like a good old redneck. Isn't that cool? I think that's a great picture, man. I had Cole working heavy machinery, digging holes, all sorts of stuff. There's me and the wife. Yeah, he was on a backhoe digging. I think we were just digging out. I forget what we were doing. Leveling out the backyard, doing something. Anyway, I'm looking for the rest of them. I got pictures of them doing all sorts of stuff. Even Chanel knows how to drive and use a boat and all that kind of stuff. Oh, here's Vanjie out with Cole on the ocean and the dog. Hold on, let me get it open. This is where this in the boat called Key West.
Yes, sir.
This is Vanjie and Cole in Key West, and we got a big old Doberman with us, and we're flying there. Vanjie's driving through the ocean. So there's Cole with a cowboy hat, and Vanjie's driving the boat, and she's giving her boy. She's getting down on it too. She's a boat driving fool right there. We rented a boat down in Key West and went cruising around. You love boating? Yeah, I like boating too. Yeah, good old times. We keep them up too. Next time we go on the Philippines, we're going to do some more good stuff. You live on Lake Erie? Oh, you got a big lake there. You can go do all sorts of stuff. On Lake Erie, I bet you're enjoying a lot of good times there. That's a good lake. The wind comes up there. Boat break out another 1,000. Yeah, boats are, it's better to rent a boat than to own a boat. It's good to own a kayak. You're going back to the Philippines. Yeah, I'll be back there. You have two boats. You have friends with boats. Yeah, it's better. This is me growing up. Check out this picture. This is all the. Now, this is my little brother. That's me. That's my twin sisters. That's my brother who alleviated me of my money. And that's our dog. His name was Bam Bam. That's a family picture of all of us kids. I was wearing a leisure suit. Check it out. I'm wearing a plaid leisure suit. Yep, that's the crew. I wore plaid leisure suit. I was styling back then. That's the early 70s, I think. That's the crew. There's my mom. There's my mom when she was a little girl. There's my mom in high school. My mom in high school. That's my mom in high school again. That's my mom when she was a little girl in elementary school. So that's my mom elementary school picture. That's my mom at some ceremony, I forget where. That's just so when people going to heaven. That's Obama. That's the Chinye. That's a Russian dude. That's the Obama dude. I think this was when I was This was when I was doing Twitter posts about political stuff. Check out this dog. You ever seen one of these? Isn't that the strangest looking dog? Do they have them in Saudi? Y'all have any of these dogs? The Dogatoo? You guys have any Dogatoos? This is a Dogatoo. Yeah, it's a Dogatoo. Yeah, I'll show you the grandparents. Check out this. This is one of them gator birds, bird gators. You got any of these? Yeah, these are Photoshop, but I saved them because they were great. Check this out. There's a Pugapee. Isn't these great Photoshops? Whoever did these did a good job. I think they're great. Yeah, they're Photoshop. I'm just showing you because I thought they were funny. So I thought they were great. I saved them because I'd never seen anything like that. I thought it was some of the best Photoshop stuff I'd ever seen. It was hilarious. For all you people out there that don't know how good life can be, there's a lot of people in this world that is dadgum smart. Check about this invention. This is your stay-at-home dad invention. Right there. Check it out. This is your stay-at-home dad. This is what happens when your husband gets laid off. You're going to work and then your husband stays home with the baby. This is what happens. Yep, got to be careful. Your husband stays at home, you at work, he'll do some crazy stuff. You'll be needing one of those soon. There's some great stuff on the planet. That's a cute baby. Okay, how many of y'all have children? Johnny, be good. You can do it. All right, how many here have children that are below 2 years old? You got it? You got 5? Well, the other day, I was hanging out at the house, and our neighbor came over, and she had an emergency and asked me if I could watch the baby. And you know me, I don't really like babies. But you know what? After being with that baby, I figured out babies are a lot of fun. So what I would do, I got that little dude in there, and I put him in a high chair, and I got out a Sharpie. Check out what you can do with a baby and a Sharpie. It was so fun. This is the baby with a Sharpie. I made the baby look funny, scary, crazy. You can have a lot of fun with a Sharpie and a little baby. So if anybody wants you to watch their baby, you should do it. It's fun, man. Get you a Sharpie and watch that kid. You can make that baby happy, mad, inquisitive. I love playing with kids. That's my Sharpie baby experiment right there. Actually, it's not a Sharpie. It's my wife's hyperallergenic mascara. So I didn't use any Sharpie. You could get a kid sick. That was hyperallergenic eyeliner. It was hilarious, man. Kids are fun. Yeah, don't miss out on having fun with kids. Neighbor's kid. My wife's in the Philippines with my daughter. Here's my favorite position. One of my other favorite positions. Right here. This is in Bayou St. John. I'm sitting in a Jackson Abyss kayak. I got my shoes on and I'm just sitting there and having a beautiful day. That right there is what life's about. Boy, that's a nice thing to do right there. Oh, check it out. This is a fishing camp that we used to go to. Here you go. This is our kayaks. There's Chanel is here. There's Chanel taking pictures. We're in a friend of ours' shack out on the swamp. That's in Port Fourchon. Port Fourchon. That's where it's located. There's the ocean right there. There's your inlet waterways, and that camp is there. It's down there in Port Fourchon. It's all been destroyed. That's what I've been told. It's such a shame. There we are. We had some good times there at that Port Fourchon. There I am, right there with a little different hairstyle. I got some pretty eyes, though. You know, I have to admit now, for a man, I got some pretty eyes. My eyes is just like, my eyes will look into your eyes and you'll fall in love. So that's why I wear sunglasses. I don't need a bunch of people in love with me. I'm married. Oh, here's something that's... We bring home a big old box of crawfish, a bag of them. You put them in the sink and you make crawfish. Boy, there we are, boiling up that crawfish in the kitchen. There's them big things all boiled up, mud bugs, crawfish, whatever you want to call them. Man, they are good. We had 2 big sinks of them. Check it out. We eat those things. There I am when I was maybe 12 years old on a Yamaha YZ80. I may have been 12 years old. Now you see why I got hurt all the time. I'm out there riding with them. I look like them old shorty shorts back in the 70s. You know, we look like morons. Tank tops and shorty shorts riding around on a motorcycle with no shoes and socks on but wearing a helmet. Yeah, we were nonsense. That's me, little bitty dude. I don't miss living anywhere. I missed times in my life. There I am as a young hippie. That's the house in Tennessee now where we moved in. We first moved in, there was nothing. There was no streets, there was no roads. That's in Hendersonville in the 70s. We moved in, there was nothing but dirt and a house. There was not even any roads. That was our house way back when in Hendersonville. It's now a big subdivision. When we moved there weren't no roads or nothing. That's Cole in a kayak, and that's me in my kayak rolling down the water. Me and Cole did a lot of kayaking. That's when I look like the Terminator. There's our house later on in life when they got grass and streets. Right there you go, kayak man in the city. Growing up. There I am as a sexy guy. I wasn't fat till I got 10 years ago. I was a skinny dude younger. Welcome to Hendersonville. There we are again on the water. in the swamps. There I am in the swamps with a big belly in a kayak. My kayak set deep in the water. If I fart, it would flip over. I had to be real careful. Yeah, there's gators everywhere there. There's going through the swamps where I thought a gator was going to jump in a boat. There's Cole in his kayak. I forget what I'm doing there. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just saying thumbs up. I'm an avid kayaker. Too bad there's not a good place here. There's Chanel at Cinco de Mayo. Chanel's all dressed up, having a great day, going to some Cinco de Mayo thing. Oh, that's your birthday? Fantastic. You know, a lot of times we get here on the internet, we have a lot of people, and they want to talk about religion. I would like to tell you, and I would like now to preach, and whenever you can actually sum up all religious views in one little thing. So, my religious sermon lasts 2 milliseconds. And this is the best way to think about religion. Are you all ready for a religious discussion? It's 2 milliseconds long. Knock, knock, king of the house. What's happening? All right, here goes my religious discussion. You ready? Here we go. That's it. That's all you need to know. Don't think about nothing else. Yeah, God, boo devil. That's it. There's your religious discussion for the day. Thank you. This has been your sermon. Everybody to your knees. Let's do a little word of prayer to God, and let's move on to our next subject. Yeah, God, boo devil. That's it. That should be your religious views. Period. I think we covered all the religious matters for the day. Let's move on to some other subject. Yep. That's it. Yeah, my sermons are really short and sweet. You're welcome for that sermon. It pretty sums it up, you know. Somebody pass the offering plate. Pass the tip jar. Somebody pass the tip jar. Now give me 10% of your paycheck. For the first $10,000 donation, I'm going to let you take a ride in my boat. You can ride in my boat. For the first $10,000 donation, you can ride in my boat. Yesterday's $10,000 donation, we've got a picture of our donation. There's riding committee right here. This is how we ride in the boat. So if you'd like to take a ride in this boat for only $10,000, you too can take a ride in our pretty boat. There you go. Get in my boat. We'll take you out in the boat. There you go. We're avid boat riders. Now, the problem is we're not near the water, and I'll be pulling you with a Ford F-150. If you don't mind driving down the road in a boat being pulled by a Ford F-150, we can have a lot of fun. That's my exciting boat trips. What's the speed limit? It depends how fast the truck can go. Here's what we used to look like every Friday afternoon after work. When we were staying in New Orleans, I would get out the truck, and here's what we did. That's it. We would load the truck up full of cayuse and head to the swamp. Kayaks, canoe, boy, it was a good time. So that's what we used to do. We'd load the truck up full of kayaks and all head out to the swamps. This is a good deal right here. Just take you a pickup. You can throw in 4 or 5 kayaks, a canoe, and you and the whole family can go out and have a good fun. That's the Ford F-250 extra cab, king cab F-250 4x4. Yeah, Louisiana is a sportsman. I have to admit that. Houston has good business, but Louisiana has good sports. Yeah, it's a mid-2000 model. Now, some of y'all don't be offended. We would go to the camp, we would go fishing, and no matter what we caught, we would eat it. So if you don't like blood or you get offended by people eating animals, the next picture you may not like. I caught this shark near the camp. I caught this little baby shark there. And then, about a few minutes later, I cleaned him up. And then, we ate him. I ate that shark. If we catch something, we eat it. I ate that damn shark. Yeah, I catch fish. I eat my fish. I'm not out there. Yeah, we ate shark. It was good. I wouldn't like a lot of it. For survival, well, there ain't no grocery out there, so if you don't catch what you eat, you're going to have a problem. Your shrink said not to bring up childhood crap again. The best thing for you with your shrink, what you need to do is walk into your shrink, lick your knuckles, and pop him right in the eyeball. Tell him, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. This is a nice picture of Cole enjoying the water. Cole's right there. All right, I got to see where the cat is. I'm getting worried about her. Where is that cat? Shark is not too tasty. I didn't like it, really. To be honest, it was weird tasting to me. I just couldn't eat a lot of shark. Cookie! Cookie! Man, I'm going to find out where she hides. Hold on. Cookie! She always goes this way when she runs off. I want to see where she's going. Cookie! Kitty! Cookie! Where is she going? Cookie! What is this? Cookie! Cookie, cookie, cookie! Cookie! Cookie, cookie! She is a Houdini, man. I don't know where she goes. Cookie, cookie, cookie! Cookie! Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Hey, where do all the cats go during the daytime?
Which one?
All the cat. In the daytime, they're all hiding. Where?
Where?
No, where they go?
I don't know.
I'm just curious.
Too much cat here.
Yeah, there's too much, but during the day, you can't find no cats. Where do they go? Upstairs? No, I don't know where they go. I thought, he works here doing maintenance all the time. I thought maybe he's seen where the cats hide. That's all. Maintenance dude may know where the cats are hiding. If you're doing maintenance all the time. That's the strangest thing. There ain't no cats at all. Boy, in the morning and at night, there will be a million cats. During the day, they are gone. I'm just curious where they go. Look at the hole under the windows. That's just so strange. There ain't a cat one. During the night, there's 100 cats here. You can't find no cat now.
Come inside.
Oh, wow.
They're making you.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, man? How are you? Boy, that's a noisy thing. You're killing the children. You're killing the children. All right, let's go on the way. Ask if I can move there. No, I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want to move. I don't need nothing better. I got what I need. That's it. I don't need no more. I'm happy where I'm at. Ooh, boy. My glasses get dark when I go outside. They're fixing a crib for somebody. I don't know for who. Hats hunt at night and sleep all day, do they? Huh. A Sears model. I was thinking I was more of a J.C. Penney kind of guy. It ain't my cat. They're stray cats. I just feed them. I didn't fix no cat. It's not my business. I just help feed some strays. They're lucky to get food. That's all. Nothing more. Stray cats getting a little help. Not my cats. I don't own no cats. Cookie, I don't know where she goes. She runs off, don't come back till nighttime. She may not be here till 4 in the morning. I have no idea what happens to her. You can't, that's why you can't even think to take her to the vet. You can't never find her. When you find her, it's 4 in the morning. Cookie selling drugs, maybe. You can't find her nowhere. I'll be feeding kittens soon, maybe. Nothing I can do about it. Can't catch them. Don't have no idea what happens to them. 4:33 a.m. in Ohio. Good morning, Ohio. G morning. Sal from KSA. What's happening, sir? You know what? I need some help. I need help finding a product. Hello and thank you. You've tuned in to AM Radio 101. Talk in the morning straight from Ohio via internet. You know what I need to do? You just woke up. Good morning and welcome to the day. My name is Randy Horton and you're live on K-Earth 101. Hey man, I'm looking for this Doc Martin. You can find it. I don't want money. I don't want a free gift. Tell me where they are and I'll pay for it myself. Check it. This is a shoe I wore for 10 years and I can't find them anymore. They're blue suede, 3-ring Doc Martens with a gel bottom and the yellow thread. This is my favorite shoes to wear and I can't find them no more. Screenshot. I'm looking for this shoe. I cannot find them. I want the exact same model. They're dead. Who wear them? I wear them. This is what I like. They're Doc Martens. Doc Martens, 3-hole lace, blue suede shoes. This is my favorite shoe. I cannot find them anymore. No, I don't want no brown. I need blue. And they're not blue shiny. They're blue suede shoes. I would buy 3 or 4 pairs. I need men's size 11. These are men's size 11 is what fits good for me on this shoe. So I need a man's size 11 and some blue Doc Martens that are suede. Need to call their customer service. Ooh, that's a good idea. You can wear a 12.5. I can wear 12 in Nikes and bigger, but in the Doc Marten, this one I wear 11. Yeah, in Doc Marten, in that brand, I wear 11. Now, some of their other shoes, I have to wear 12. Red is your color? Well, hey, if you like red, that's up to you. I've been looking for them shoes. Everybody has something they like to wear. Poshmark.com. Yeah, they're blue suede shoes like Elvis. I like to wear them. I was known for that. I always wore blue suede shoes. Can't find them. I can't find them on eBay. Yeah, but the problem, I don't know the brand. I looked through like, hey, Peace, what's up? I looked through like 1,000 websites, and I can't find the exact one. It's one of them things that suck. Try Alibaba. Alibaba sucks. I don't like Alibaba. Alibaba is a bit of a scam. A few things on Alibaba are okay, but most of the Alibaba is pretty much a scam site. If you got something from them, you got lucky. Yeah, I wear them with jeans, of course. Anybody live down in Clearwater, Florida? I mean, down in Fort Myers, Florida? Anybody here from Fort Myers? No Fort Myers people here, huh? You're close to Fort Myers? If you ever get through Fort Myers, go by Medicine Man Tattoo. Walk in the door. Oh, Miami's a long way. Now, I'm talking about if anybody goes by a friend of mine's store. You're 1.5 miles. Buff, Sarasota. Here you go. I need you to go by Medicine Man Tattoo. And this is Tony Aaliyah. Go by Medicine Man Tattoo. This is a friend of mine. Him and I lived out in Long Beach together for years, and we were rolling and riding motorcycles everywhere. We were avid motorcycle riders. If you get into Medicine Man Tattoo, you walk in and say, hey, Tony, Randy just wanted me to come by and say hello. And you'll be a joy. He's a great person. You'll really like to meet him. Medicine Man Tattoo. The dude looks dangerous. Yeah, he's got a dangerous look, but he's not. Most of the people he shot, he had a good reason. He was an actor. How did you know that? He was in a few movies. Good friend of mine. He was out in California. He was an actor in a couple of things, actually. Yeah, Medicine Man Tattoo over in Fort Myers. But he's an angel. I mean, he's a grandfather now, takes care of a little girl every day, and he's a great guy. He was in a couple of movies. He was in some of them mob movies. Good guy. He's not on parole. He's never been in trouble. He's never been in jail in his life. He's a good citizen, good community guy. He just looks dangerous. Randy Pinball, what's up? Him and I lived out in California, and we rolled on motorcycles everywhere. And that's back when I had a big pompadour. My hair came up in the front and went back. I was a pompadour wearing fool. Yeah, he's a handsome dude. Here's what I had a pompadour. I don't know if you can see, my hair was really out in the front and rolled back. So when I lived out in California, I had a pompadour. I was known for my pompadour. Yeah, I loved a pompadour. Boy, I was a good-looking dude in a pompadour. I should rock it again. I never had a mullet, but I had a pompadour. I don't know if I ever had a mullet or not. Yeah, it was a Johnny Bravo haircut for sure. Kind of Fonzie. Yeah, it was a Fonzie haircut. You want to see John when he was a little kid in the Navy? Oh, here's my grandparents. Finally found him. I've been looking for that picture. You can see how my grandparents dressed back in the day. Now, this is me with my mom and my grandparents. See the way they dressed? My grandmother never wore her hair down, and she always wore a sweater that covered to her wrist, and her skirt went to her ankle. And that's my mom. She would never wear pants in front of her mother. That's my mom and my grandma and grandpa on my mama's side. She always wore a sweater, but she never showed her wrists. Now I can show you pictures when she got older. Where are all the pictures? Hold on. Oh, there she is. No, I try to get hold of John. This is my grandma when she was older. Even when she was in her 90s, she wore a long dress and a sweater and her hair in a bun. She never showed her hair. That's my grandma and my Aunt Margaret. They never showed their bodies in their... They always dressed conservative. Never wore pants in their whole life. Never showed their kneecaps. Their skirts went to their ankles. Yeah, they're very modest people. They never showed nothing. Now, you want to see my real grandmother? See, my mom's mom died she drowned in the Baltimore River. Let's show you my grandparents, my dad. This is John's parents. Hold on, let me get to it. This is my grandmother, John's mother. She was the same way. Check it out. My grandmother had a bun in the hair. She wore her sleeves down to here. They never showed any long hair, and they never showed their wrist or their elbows. That's the way it was. They never showed anything. That's my grandmother who drowned in the Baltimore River. That's John when he was in the Navy. This is my grandfather. He was a preacher. This is Reverend Neil Horton. He was a mountain evangelist, screaming hellfire preacher. So this was my grandpa, the screaming hellfire preacher. Cole, you look like your grandfather, your great-grandfather. I just realized it. Do you know him? No. Did you ever see the pictures of your great-grandfather?
Probably.
Man, you kind of look like him.
Not really.
No, the glasses and the style. You kind of look like him.
He's got different lips.
Yeah, but that's your great-grandpa. Cheeks up there and all.
Was he nice to you?
He died before I was born. He died of cirrhosis of the liver.
She's a special person. If you want to bring that up.
Oh, I don't want to talk about her. She's dead. Poor Laura.
Yeah, but she made the news.
Yeah. This was my sister-in-law who was killed in Seal Beach.
Shoot.
A guy ran in and killed her with a gun. Everybody in the beauty salon. You want to see a picture of her? This is my brother, and this was his wife, which was my sister-in-law. She was a beautician working in Seal Beach. A guy ran in with a gun and killed all the ladies in the shop. He was jealous about his wife. So she was murdered in Seal Beach a few years ago. Guy ran in and killed everybody in the beauty shop. Yeah, I'm serious. That's what happened. Why would I joke about something like that? That's as serious as can be. Yeah, it was a few years ago. Look it up. Seal Beach Beauty Salon murder. You remember it? Yeah. Laura was killed there. Gun, you know, we've had guns in the world since the beginning of time. Crazy people kill people. They happen to use a gun. If they don't have a gun, they'll use something else. You never know what they're going to do it with. You want to see how I had to dress? Now, when I was a kid, we always had to go to church camp and Bible tent meetings and all. So in the summer, this is what I would do. This is John. This is John. This is my mother. This is me. I had white hair as a baby, and my two sisters. We always had to dress up nice. We were not allowed to go outside unless we had proper clothes on because Dad was a preacher's kid. We always had to be dressed up. We were never allowed to be dressed tacky. Yeah, I got twin sisters. When I was young, you couldn't wear no t-shirt in public. People would think you were disgraceful. Look, I'm going to show you something. I got a twin sister, and my dad's a twin, and my grandmother's a twin. I'm going to show you a picture on like a Christmas morning with me and my dad. You found them, those shoes, but they're $203. Send me a link. Check this. When I was little, imagine waking up Christmas morning and having to dress like this. A shirt with a jacket and pants. And look at my dad, John. He's wearing shoes, pants, and a t-shirt. We were never allowed to dress We weren't allowed to dress bad when I was young. It was unthinkable. You sent it on Twitter? Thanks. John is my father. Now, when we got in the 70s, we were allowed to dress better. We were allowed to wear different clothes. Yeah, aren't we a different generation? It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, they look alike still. This is when I was a little kid playing with... Here I am playing with my dog, and I still had to wear pants and a shirt and a jacket. That's just the way it always was. Later on in life, we were allowed to wear shorts and, dress different. And the reason I'm showing all these old pictures, it's not to remember me. I'm showing these old pictures just to let you look. In my lifetime, the world's gone to hell when it comes to morality and the way people dress and the way people act. It's really strange. And and a lot of people now, we get online and they They look at Saudi and they say, where's the girls? Why are they not wearing this? Why are they not wearing that? Why is her face covered? You know, I grew up when everybody dressed conservative. It's only these past few years that things have changed. When I was little, nobody run around half naked. It was unheard of. Yeah, why her ass is not hanging out? You know, what kind of questions are these? Man, I grew up, people didn't dress like that. They lost faith. I don't know what happened. Nobody in our whole family history ever had a drink of alcohol. It was unheard of. Now you see parents putting lipstick and eyeshadow on little bitty girls that's 12 years old. What kind of nonsense is that? More flexible beliefs? I don't know. It was a slow planned transformation? Maybe. They make little girls look like teenagers now and put them in front of the world to judge them. The shooting is in Wikipedia, all right. Indoctrination, TV. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, strange things for me. It's sickening. It is. It's crazy, you know. You raised your daughter old school. That's really good. She'll appreciate that. Maybe when they're young, they don't appreciate it. When they get older, they will. Did it start from rock and roll or JFK? It started in the 70s. The free sex thing. So it started in the 70s. Morals, manners, and values, yeah. I don't know, it was during the sexual revolution thing, I think in the 70s, where things went weird or something happened. Woodstock, I don't know. I don't think it wasn't, I don't really know. It happened during my generation. We went from super to conservative to casual to just pornography, you know? It changed quick. It's weird. I don't get it. Anyway, our values have changed a lot. We all know it. You think social media screwed up everything? I have to agree. It's not the best thing. Social media, though, has let other people across the world know how people really are, so it has some good to it, but it has a lot of bad. Just blame Barry Manilow. It's Barry Manilow's fault. Damn Barry Manilow. Everybody knows it's Barry Manilow. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Woodstock was more about a hippie. It wasn't about no morals. It's just a change in people. I don't know what happened. Even when I was young, racism was gone. We didn't think somebody hated somebody else for their color. We didn't think about that kind of stuff. It may have been there, but you didn't really think about it. And now they're bringing it like everybody's a race hater, a fat hater, a gay hater, a love hater, a sex change hater. Anything you say now, you're a hater. We didn't have all that stuff. Everybody got along. Everybody was good. You get held accountable for everything you say. It's Hugh Hefner's fault. No, that's a thing back in the day. When Hugh Hefner was around, we all knew he was that dirty playboy, and nobody wanted to be known as Hugh Hefner. We thought it was a funny thing. Oh, that old man with them young girls. But nobody wanted to copy him. Today, people want to copy everybody who's doing wrong. When I was young, we didn't want to copy a heathen. If you walked by with your ass showing, we pointed at you. We didn't want to copy you. But somehow the intelligent of the younger people didn't want to copy everything. Oh, I like the way he wears his pants down. I'm going to wear mine down. We didn't copy nobody. I don't know what that is. You know, now everybody wants to copy everybody. Hey, I'm doing good. Amazing. Alejandro, how are you? The parents buy the clothes for the kids. We're not followers. Yeah, we weren't followers then. We did what we wanted to do. Freedom of speech was morphed to freedom of expression to freedom of abuse. Yeah, freedom of speech is morphed. Yeah, no rules, wildlife. I hear you. Nation, okay. Hey, good to see you too. If you did buy them, can't wear them. Yeah, if you bought sketchy clothes when I was, nobody let you wear them. They like to fight? Maybe. Well, anyway, if you look about where I grew up, how my life was, and people always ask me, do you miss something? Do you miss this? Do you miss that? Well, what I miss no longer exists. So I miss a time in my life that's gone. There is no place that I miss. So I miss a time in life that's already gone. You can't go back to it. You may miss and you get homesick here and there, but what you miss is not there anymore. Anything that you miss is a timeline, not a place. You'll be surprised. The times have changed and you can't go back. Yeah, you can miss a lot of things, but you can't. The time is just not there anymore. And that's why I get a lot of people that ask about Saudi, and they start asking questions about the way you live and how people are. Saudi reminds me of the time I grew up when life was a little better and people were a little better. I don't know. And people say, oh, you're anti-American. I'm not anti-American. I just miss the way America used to be. And Saudi is more like America used to be. It really is. Saudi is just like we used to be in America when we were kids. No, I don't want no hashi-basha. Yeah. Hey, hello, Saudi finest. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, yeah, it's not so fast-paced. Everybody's not caught up into something else. And that's why I respect, Saudi's very safe, but I respect the thobe. The wearing of a thobe has more meaning than you think. People say, oh, you're wearing Arab thobe. You know what? If everybody's wearing a thobe that's white, women are wearing black, nobody's out trying to outdo each other in this fashionista nonsense. Everybody has a thobe. That's a good way to be. It's not like a uniform. You can get different collars and things, but there's no guy out trying to outclass the other guy, you know? Ain't no Versace versus Louis Vuitton, and this guy's wearing this, and this guy's wearing that. You're wearing a thobe. Pretty nice. Sure, they got better material and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're wearing a thobe. Why women all wear back? It's just a tradition here. It's just the way it is. Traditional style. That's why you love uniforms in school. Yeah, if you can afford it, make sure you send your children to schools that have uniforms. It's really a good thing. Yeah, don't be your children's BFF. You are the boss of your children. You can't be the BFF when they're little. You'd wear hot pink and purple? Lord help you. Yeah. There's a lot of younger people in Saudi. They don't like to wear the thobe. It's so comfortable and great. Younger people they're getting away from it, which is sad. It's a good way to dress. It's a proper thing. Nehru jacket. Oh, Lord. Inferiority complex, yeah. Your girls wear full uniforms. That's a good thing. I think people should wear uniforms. Hey, I'm glad you love us. Thank you. But yeah, I believe school uniforms is a good thing. It gets you away from that fashion stuff. It lets the kids think about something different. Even I think they should take the school uniform even to shoes. Don't let your kids wear Nikes. Make them wear just the old school style shoes. You let your kids wear $100, $200, $300 shoes, and then you got some fashionista thing going on again. Yeah, you shouldn't it's better to wear a uniform and black leather shoes with no brand name on them. Anyway, before long, everybody here that's older and me, we'll all be dead and it won't matter. We'll be the forgotten ones. They cannot wear name shoes. Oh, that's good. Yeah, uniforms help people feel better. All right. You need a time capsule? I don't know, time capsule or not. It's just strange watching the world change. Hey, I'm doing all right. Only black colored shoes. I hear you. You have Saudis descended from Africa, and we don't call them Saudi Africans. Yeah, that's another subject that's kind of weird. Only in America they do that. In the rest of the world, whether you're black, white, or yellow, they don't call you by African, It's kind of strange. Only America does that. I don't understand that. Asian, African, people, that's kind of strange. Yeah, only America does that labeling that way. We don't have that in the rest of the world. Yeah, I never thought about that. Nobody says that African Saudi. You're right. It's Africans. I know in Jeddah there's a lot of people that are Asian Saudis, and you don't call them Saudi Asians. They just call them Saudis. Good morning, Detroit. What's happening? But then America does that not with just Africans. They do it with... You're sorry? Why are you sorry? They also do that with Italians, with Scottish, I'm an Irish American. No, you're not. You're an American. You ain't never been to Ireland. Stop saying you're Irish. You have people on St. Patrick's Day filling in. You ask your question. I ask your question. Ask a question anytime. You ask anything. You got people in America who never been to Ireland claiming I'm Irish American. You ain't no Irish. Shut up. You ain't even been there. It's divide and conquer. I sweep myself out. Laugh out loud. There you go. Segregating people. Hey, Lakewood, you're Scottish, born in Scotland. There you go. If you're Scottish, you're born in Scotland, you're Scottish. If you're born in Tennessee and you're trying to tell me that you are, oh, I'm British. You ain't British. You're from Tennessee. You ain't no British person. Let's smoke. I hear you. People think they're special when they come from certain race. I don't care what you are. Your father was Irish, but you're still Scottish. Lord, I don't understand that European stuff, hon. Yeah, I really don't. Scottish, Irish, Everybody's over there. I understand you have Scottish and you have Irish, but you're still, all that stuff is what it is. I don't get that segregation. Do I smoke weed? No. No. But I ain't got nothing against smoking weed. I think it's better than drinking alcohol. I wish they would make alcohol illegal and give everybody weed. It's better for you. Alcohol's killing the planet for 1,000 years. Weed ain't killed nobody. If you're going to have a vice, don't be drinking. I think weed is better, personally. Yeah, I am pro-weed. If people like weed, I think it's a good thing. Alcohol should not be. Yeah, maybe none of them both, but at the end of the day, cats are not around. I don't know where they are. Weed may have psychological effects. I don't know. You got a bunch of people sitting around doing nothing. If they're smoking weed, at least they're getting on the phone calling dominoes and making the economy roll. You know what I mean? Drunks are killing people and causing problems. People on weed is just helping out the fast food industry. You know, Krispy Kreme donuts would not be alive if it wasn't for weed. You have 10,000 tons of weed fall on you, then it can kill you. That's funny. Your brother-in-law is from Bose. Bose, B-O-Z-Z. I don't really know what that means. You're drunk right now. What's up? Firing on the cylinders today. Oh, I'm just chilling out. What are you up to, Colin? Man, it's peaceful. Hold on just a second. Oh, man, we ought to go to lunch somewhere. Hey, what would you like to have for lunch today?
Anything?
You in the mood for anything special?
No. It's still prayer time?
What time is it?
12:09.
Yeah. You can go in a little bit. No, I ain't going to the meat place. It's too expensive to go there all the time. You go to the meat place. I mean, it's good to treat yourself there occasionally, but I don't do 5-star dining daily. Yeah, the sofa's comfy. Yeah, 5-star dining, it's very expensive to eat there. That's more of a gift to yourself. It's very yummy, but it costs a lot. Yeah, it's peaceful and relaxing today. Yeah, I ate at the meat place every day. I wouldn't have no money. I'd be broke, hurting. It's like $40, $50, something like. It's too much. Maybe I don't remember all the total conversion, but it costs too much to eat there every day. Yeah, you can't eat there every day. Just costs too much. Yeah, per person. Yeah, we're going to go have lunch in a little bit. Yeah, it's just expensive. That's another thing. I'm guilty now. I wish I wasn't guilty of this. Yeah, there's a lot of good burger joints. The best burger joints here are the ones, the Saudi franchises that were created locally. But, you know, when I was a kid, we didn't go out and eat maybe one time in a month, maybe. And this whole thing made me fat because we're eating out. I need to quit eating out. We never ate out when I was a kid. No way. Nobody ate out. Yeah, we heard about the New Zealand. Everybody knows. Yeah, it's like a 24-hour later. That's already implanted in our brains. You too, Miss Diva? Yeah, we never went out when we were children. Going out to eat was like, no, we just didn't do that. Never. It's 80 degrees in SoCal. Oh, man. No one gets your sense of humor? Maybe. Keep trying. It'll come around. You're 49. 1. Yeah, eating out's costs too much money. Buying meat and experimenting. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, as a kid, we never ate out either, Herbert. Never. We just didn't eat out. Keep trying, yeah. Hey, what's up, Inspiring? How are you today? You're born in 73, never ate out. We would eat takeaway maybe once a few months. Yeah, same thing. We never ate out. Good for you. Yeah, when we were little, it was always thought as junk food. And we didn't have no junk food. When you ate out, that was considered bad for you. Now they made it so cheap, people can eat out cheaper than cooking. Convenience, you're right. Do I get into cryptocurrency? Yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I have money in cryptocurrency. I got to find my... I'm glad you're reminding me. I'm going to get all my money and put it in one place. I've got hundreds of dollars in cryptocurrency that I got to pull all my accounts together. I forgot all about it. Yeah, I really was into cryptocurrency. I really was an avid Bitcoin buyer, trader, miner. I was really into it. I even have BitPay Visa. I had my Bitcoin and all my currency where I could use it and transfer it in cash to my Visa and take it out of the bank in 2 minutes. So I could transfer my Bitcoin money to a Visa ATM card and take the money out instantly. I forgot about my BitPay. I've got money there. Have I ever heard of XYO? Cole, what is XYO? I don't know. That sounds like a scam. I'm only a Bitcoin person. Everything else is a scam. Can you ask me a question? You can always ask a question. Don't ask if you can ask, just ask. Oh, crap. I should have went somewhere today. I forgot about it. I'll do it later. Who controls Bitcoin? It will be a household name. Anyway, who is issuing the rights? There is no rights. You mine it, you get things, you give it out. The Bitcoin is just you know what the Bitcoin is? It's a public bank ledger. When you have the money in the bank holds a book that says Saud has money in the bank. Bitcoin is hundreds of people hold the book that says Saud has money in the bank. And you can get your money from the bank by saying 3 people say, yep, that's Saud's money, that's Saud's money, that's Saud's money. So it's a public ledger where everybody just knows how much money is there by account numbers. So Bitcoin is a public way to keep your bank on public ledgers. Whereas the bank is the only one controlling your money, and they have the ledger. So bank to bank takes forever because you got to call this bank to see you have money. That bank calls that bank. They do it all on a computer. They charge you fees. But Bitcoin is everybody has the books on a computer. That's the blockchain. It's a book that can't be broken. All currency is fake. It's only the currency says there's money and a ledger in the book. All money is fake. There's no such thing as money. Money is a piece of paper that promises you have money. Bitcoin is a digital code that means the same thing as that money. No difference. Bring back greenbacks. Fiat money is dead. There you go. Khalid is a professional. Khalid is here right now. He has more good Bitcoin knowledge than anybody I know. Khalid is here and he can tell you all about it. He's one of the most experienced Bitcoin guys I know. He's very well educated about Bitcoin. Unless it is backed up by something tangible. Well, remember a few years ago, they took the tangible gold that used to back the money out. Now your money's backed by your economy and how good your country is doing. There's nothing tangible about that. Yeah, Mark Collin here, he's a very well-known, he's a good friend of mine, and he really knows a lot about Bitcoin. And I would say he was probably one of the trusted men I know on this planet. And he's in Saudi Arabia. So Mr. Khalid here, anything he knows about Bitcoin is trustworthy, reliable, and not a scam. So if you got really in-depth questions about Bitcoin, talk to Khalid. He can tell you anything. He's one of the few people I trust about Bitcoin information. He's right here. Khalid, tell him how to talk to you. Khalid, put up a message so they know. He had a message up here. Maybe he'll say something again. Hi. Khalid, put up my message. There you go. You can pong me on Twitter. Ping him. There it is. Khalid's right there. Ping him on Twitter. Do a screenshot if you want his name. Khalid is somebody you can trust 100%. Khalid knows. He just had his name up there. If you have questions or thoughts or ideas, he's up to date and he knows what's going on. Yeah, we all have misspelling. It's our thumb. It's not a big deal. There's no spelling police here. Anyway, Khalid is a Bitcoin authority. He knows what's up. Cole, can I have a cryptocurrency wallet, please? Can you give me one? I'm going to put my Bitcoin on it. Give me one. That's never been opened if you have it.
I gotta refresh my memory. You know that? I think these both can be used. I'm trying to figure out how. I gotta figure out how you do this. Because you get a pin. You have to install the driver on your computer.
Well, you said one was not used and you gave it to me and then you took it back.
No, wait, here it is. What is this? This is the something. This is your. Well, I think about how this works. It's been a while since I used this.
Hold on.
Yeah, okay, this is the one that has been used. This
Okay, here we go. I want one.
Yeah, this is the one that has been used.
There you go.
The reason why, because it doesn't have the recovery phrase.
Okay.
So here, make sure you...
I'm going to put all my money on this.
Keep this. It's very important.
I'm putting all my money here on this digital ledger. I'm going to get all my Bitcoin and put it right here.
Make sure you read the instructions because I forgot how to use it. You heard it?
Yep.
The instructions are in front of you.
So,
Read it before you do anything.
I'm going to put all my money here. Double check how secure it is. I don't have a fortune. It won't matter.
Still, just make sure that you...
I have many wallets. I'm going to put them all together and send all my money to this. Hey, Colin, is this a good one? Type the phrases somewhere separate. Okay. It's a good one? Thank you, Colin. There we go. All my money will be here. This is my ledger to keep my money. I'm going to do that later a bit. I'm going to transfer all my money here. What's the password? My password is the 1973 presidential congressional address to the White House, paragraph 3, sentence number 12. On the second hour of the day, after the break, they had 2 cups of coffee. After the second cup of coffee, there was a presidential speech. And I picked some words out of that presidential speech. That's my password. Hard to figure out, but you can do it if you really worked hard. Makes it complex. There you go. Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country... Oh my goodness, that was a good guess right there. You know what? That was an excellent guess, and I'm quite shocked about that guess. Somebody just made a very educated guess, and I'm shocked. You've been hacked already. That was pretty quick. That was a good guesser. You got some college. That's a pretty good guess. I would say that is about the best guess you could ever get. Lord, that was a good guess. You're pretty good at that stuff. You're on fire. That was an excellent guess. Well, I guess Randy, thinking, dang, I need to change my password now. I hear you. What Kennedy's famous words? Anyway, that's a dadgum good guess. You'll be right back, Deb. U.S. history. To be honest, my password is in Arabic. You'll never figure out my stuff. It's all in Arabic. So all my passcodes are in Arabic. And they're spelled phonetically, using Roman characters. No, I was joking. All my stuff is in Arabic. That's why it's hell for me to remember my password. I got to look at a book. I can't even write it down except one time. It's hard for me. Yeah. My password, I can't even remember it. I can't even pronounce it. What are most crypto companies' ideas, right? I don't know. Ask Khaled. He knows what's going on now. I've been out of Bitcoin since it got very volatile. Khaled will tell you. I don't know. Khaled can enlighten you and educate you about it. I cannot. I've been out of the loop for 6 months, so I don't know what's up. You can't remember their passwords and they're in English? I hear you. I can't remember mine. Whenever I get a new device, it's a nightmare. Miss Diva, do you know that you have $1 million smile? Every time I look at your picture, it makes me want to buy out and get my tooth fixed. That $1 million smile is amazing. Miss Diva has $1 million smile. Really, you sure do. Braces for years? Is that how you got that pretty smile? Really? You make me want to fix my teeth. Best smile on the planet, Miss Diva. Yeah, she's pretty too. Definitely a beautiful lady. You know, so everybody here is pretty good looking people. Wear braces. You want to see me with teeth? Hold on, let me show you some teeth. There it is. Now I got teeth, but I can't talk. They made the thing too big. I got teeth. I just don't like, country teeth. I just don't like to wear them. They make me talk funny. I'm not. Oh. Yeah, I don't like them. Yeah, I got to get them fixed. My teeth make me talk funny. Hey, Billy D, what's up? Anyway, like I say, I could wear these teeth, maybe get used to them, but it makes me talk funny. Like, I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like fake stuff in my body. Sylvester's a yeah. You only talk funny till you get used to them. Yeah, but I don't want to talk funny. Hey, Billy, do you have one at the office? Cookie. Some kind of a good cookie. I don't know. Well, I think I'm going to scope down and then do a new scope and go to lunch. They're like a Petridge Farm cookie, yes. All right, I'm going to scope down, head to lunch. and then I will turn it back on, and you guys can see the lunch. I thank everybody for being here. I hope we all got to be nice to each other. Somebody sending me a message. What's for lunch? I don't know. I'm going to talk to Cole, and we'll see you guys later. I hope you had some nice just sitting here chit-chatting with each other. Hope everything was good. And when I come back, we're actually going to do a call-in, one at a time. And we're going to call in and let you guys talk to people in the community, strangers. So if anybody's brave enough to call in one at a time and just talk to a stranger. So I'm going to be there, and we're going to talk to strangers and just see how it goes. Everybody in for talking to some strangers? We're going to talk to strangers. I think it'll be fun. So let me get ready. We'll go out and about, go have some lunch, and just meet some strangers. See you later. In a little while, we're going to go out and just talk to strangers and see what happens. I'll get slapped or something. It'll be fun. We're going out to do stranger danger. See you soon. Bye.